explain the escalation fee. The person is asking you to explain the escalation fee. That's all she wrote. Explain escalation fee.
Oh, good. So generally in a new development, you get in at a point where it's early in the construction. It's a live process that is being managed by the builders. And at the end of the day, before you can get your certificate of practical completion, there's a quantity surveyor who's looking at everything. So we know that costs will go up. So we build in, the developer's attorney will build into the contract something that says that you can expect an escalation fee, but we're going to tell you what it can't go past. And generally, that's 10%. So if you think about it, you've got to, if you're buying into a new development where it's, you're getting a first time construction and the construction is underway, meaning you didn't look at the finished product, you've got to have in your budget up to another 10% or whatever that little section in the contract says that escalation is capped at. I have found that when you buy in earlier, you may have to be a little bit more sensitive to that, but whatever they have put in the contract is whatever you need to have, because you're gonna need to have that before you're gonna be able to get your keys, even if it's a cash finance transaction. So you've got to have that extra. And for those who are getting mortgage financing, sometimes you even have to return to your bank to get a second loan if you didn't build that amount in when you were looking at the first application, because sometimes people are just thinking about the balance of the purchase price, like whether it's 95% or it's 90% or 85% because you've made some sort of other further payment or any other figure. But you really want to have your attorney discuss with you what did they negotiate for you or with you in relation to the escalation, so you have an idea of, boy, is this something I have in savings? Because if not, I'm going to add it to my loan amount. If I don't need it, then maybe closer to the time, might delay the loan a little bit, but you can reduce the amount. I'm just giving you an idea of some of the scenarios. But that's why escalation is lawful, because it's a first-time construction, and they know that they're actively purchasing material. And so when they calculate what it is their cost to build the development, they don't want to get into a situation where they're in overruns, but they're locked into a particular purchase price that causes them now to build this thing at a potential loss.